As I have on my screen is simply the contributions of a common Hausa Fulani man to the southern economy. Other than cattle selling and cattle ranching, wherein they go into our bushes, destroy our crops, our farmlands, what other things do they add to the southern economic value chain? You see them on the road, doing menial jobs. You see them pushing trucks. But predominantly, you see their wives and children begging. What does this tell you? It simply tell you that their addition or their value addition to the southern economy is inconsequential, aside from the likes of Dangote, who, of course, are similarly educated. The question we must ask is, why are they exporting so much of their uneducated people into the south to become a menace? Of course, it is because this mirage, this falsehood that has been told for many years, that Nigeria is one. You can see that the North are now calling for a retaliatory attack. They've called for fatwa that they should begin to attack some people from the South. And you know what bothers me? Those that they are pointing their fingers of accusations to are not the Edo people, but the Igbos. How has Edo got any connection with an Igbo man? You see this 8, because I think this 8 is intentional. We can see that there has been about 1,000 tweets against Peter Obi. What did Peter Obi do? He simply said that justice should be meted on those that committed these gruesome killings of those Fulani elders. Some people are saying they are hunters, but it doesn't add up. What do you mean you are hunter? If you are going to hunt you are hunting in rivers and you are going to Kano, I mean, you should be able to read the room. You should be able to read the room. They say when you are in Rome, you behave like Romans. I don't think there's any pastor born of a woman in Nigeria today that will say he wants to take his religious fanaticism to the north, or he wants to go to a bus stop in the north with his Bible and start evangelizing. He should be ready to meet his end. Anybody that does that, he knows that, man, I might go and never return. He would have written his will and, of course, passed his last message to his family members, because he knows that north that I am going to, they do not tolerate such things. There's no religious tolerance. But these boys or these guys, they say they are hunters conveying guns. And then they met some Edo angry youths who have been intimidated, bullied, tortured, and traumatized by Fulani elders living in their bushes in Iromi. The vigilantes, according to the report, stopped the truck. When they started interrogating them, so many of them started running, took to their heels. With the help of the people in that village, they caught those guys. And automatically, when they saw guns, what other interpretation do you expect such people to have? I mean, you must not forget that these people have been traumatized. They have been put in a state of constant fear. Today, because his fasting is over. Some northern elders gave Edo State Governor, I think, is it 7 days? Or is 7 days? Yeah, I think they gave him 7 days to compensate all the families. That each family of the deceased must be compensated with an amount not less than 100 million. Now they said the Igbos are what? They are choking their mouths. That Obi should not have tweeted. That the tweet Obi made is still made it to what? To simplify and to downplay this barbaric act of the Edo boys. That Peter Obi said one thing. He said, even those that have been killed by the Fulani'S in Iromi also deserve justice. So you see, you know what I mean? They are simply saying that Obi should have been hypocritical. Call out the Iromi boys, but don't call out the Fulani boys. Because as Nigerians, we have come to a term that it's only the Fulani people that can go out there and kill people as they like. They are the only one that can wield a gun and they can go and kill people indiscriminately. I mean, do you know how many times? In fact, before I go far, why we are crying, mourning over the death of those that were killed in Edo State, just within 4 to 6 hours, there has been massive attack in Plateau and Benue State by these same Fulani elders. I cannot show you the gory pictures I would have shown you. Because the information I got from my source, who happens to be a chief convener for the obedience movement, she sent me pictures. But we will not see the governors of North, right, agree and speak against those killings. Just the way all of them rush to the social media, they started having press briefing. I mean, on an hourly basis. Kaduna had, Kano had, Katsina had, down to Sokoto, down to Zamfara, down to Borno. They all had different press briefing that their children who were gruesomely killed in Edo State must get justice. I want to believe that if they can speak for such, then those people who have been also gruesomely killed in the Middle Belt axis by Fulani elders, the governor should rise and speak against it as well. That is what they should do if they are not hypocrites. Or is it only when they get touched? Is it only when the evil is against them that they find their voice? I mean, I know this is all about the Nigerian hypocrisy. But my own advice to my brothers in the Southeast, because I'm going to play you a tape. Someone living in the North gave me a voice note, a lengthy one. He spoke his out, about 2 or 3 of them. Spoke. One from Benue. They spoke their heart out. That some people are already planning an attack in Kano State. And their target is where? No other place than Sabongere. So the southern governors who are supposed to be speaking up, by the way, are just silent though. Now this division where we did get for South, that's our problem. We are the most powerful region. Southeast, Southwest, South collectively, we are the most powerful in terms of resource, in terms of education, in terms of human resource. But because of this, just this cultural difference, We do not have religious affinity. The only thing binding the North, is, of course, is the religion, because they, all of them, they went through the Fulani conquest. So Usman Dan Fodio connected everybody using the Islam. I mean the core Northerners, not the Middle Belt, by the way. So you see, there was nothing like conquest, yeah. So the Southwest see themselves as a entity. The Southeast see themselves as an entity, though they still sort of want to bring the South, but the South are pulling out. Instead, when our southern governors are supposed to speak, are they not supposed to speak that this issue that happened in Edo is unfortunate? They will see to it, they will support Edo in this. However, this should not lead to riot or any means of indiscriminate killings of the southerners in the north. Everybody are quiet. In fact, what did anybody say about what happened in Enugu and Enugu? Did Imo State governor even say anything? I'm not going to. Don't let me go too far to start calling out Dapo Abiodun, Seyi Makinde, Sanwo-Olu. The closest state to Ebonyi, which is Enugu, Imo, Abia. What was their comment about the killings that happened in Ebonyi State? So you see, we do not have this spirit of brotherhood, and this is why it always seems the North are always, bigger, stronger, and have a bigger voice than us in the South, because the disunity is too enormous. Let us quickly listen to this voice note they sent to me, and afterwards we'll continue our analysis.
Please, I am coming here to tell Igbo. Atwa mbọ ma n'ogwu. Atwa abụọ ma n'ogwu. Ọbụkwa ogwu ka apụtara. You know what I just said. You people have refused to learn from history. The killing happened in Uromi. The people of Uromi are justifying the killing. They are justifying the reason why they should kill them. Why are you joining them in justifying these things? It is wrong to kill people like that. It is absolutely a travesty. It's a flagrant violation of the laws of this country to massacre innocent people. You have nothing to show that these people were criminals, or even give them the chance to show that they are not criminals. You kill them and you are justifying it. And all of a sudden, my fellow Igbos are jumping all over these things. Bulifa Doinisi, Kaya Kaju, Donisi. Or what Ghana, every single space. Go to every single space now. They are discussing this thing. Go and look at the people who are shouting and screaming there and talking about these things in a condescending manner. That's still our Igbos. People are watching, people are recording. People are observing. This has nothing to do with you. I'm not saying that you cannot stand in solidarity with people of Edo State because of what they have been going through. We know what they have been going through. Yes. But the people they killed are not the culprits of the things that they are suffering. I'm not saying you should stand in solidarity with them, but please do not make this your problem. This is not an Igbo problem. Stay away from this. It's not your problem. If the people that committed the crime and the atrocities are saying that they stand by what they did, what is your business? Kenife Watalogi, what is your business, for God's sake? You don't understand that you are endangered in this country. Very soon, if the Northerners decide to act upon this, you, the Igbos, will suffer the most. Your businesses will suffer the most. They will go after you because you are the only Southerner they know. The rest of the Southerners, they cannot differentiate. So I'll end with this. Here my last submission on this. On this thing again. I won't talk on this shit again. Because I feel disgusted. I feel sad watching my fellow brothers and sisters who say that we want a new Nigeria sitting back and condoning killing. But we all cried when Alufo was killed unjustly. We all cried when Deborah was killed unjustly.
Remain Martin made a drag Peter Obi for speaking against this thing. This bunch
Yes,
of
now,
idiots.
it's mad. We all cried about these things. Why then do we support now? All of a sudden, there's something we condemn. Integrity is your ability to remain consistent when every other condition and the circumstances around the situation have already changed. That is my submission today. Thank you very much. I yield.
Yeah, thank you, Grandmaster. I mean, very timely one. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Doggy, are you here? I would have wanted Adide Mili to go, but you
No, na me supposed go. Doggy has spoken a long for this space already. Please, I'll talk and
No,
go yesterday.
no, go. You can go. The grandmaster have actually. I just forgot to make a correction, but grandmaster captured it and he spoke very, very well.
okay, thank you. Okay, Dr. Crook, you can go. I would have wanted.
Uh,
Okay.
Grandmaster, We have had a few interaction with you on spaces. I started liking you few spaces we had, but today, like this, you earn my biggest respect. I want to tell you, say, oil day your head. See, my middle name is Ada, which is ADA in Idoma, Alago. For people that are Gatu who know what it means, Adole, Adagonye, it means father of the house. Ada, simple ADA means father. But I'm from Nasarawa State, but I've had attacks. They are referring to me as an Igbo person. So I used to think this Igbo hate was just exaggerated until sometimes I see that no, it's real. For any Igbo person within this platform that is listening, that just listen to Grandmaster's voice, if you have made any tweet or retweeted anything in support of this killing, please go and delete it. It is none of your business. It has nothing to do with you. Your business is making money, taking care of your family, and facing your life. People of Edo, if you ask them, I've seen a lot of them complaining that they have been terrorized for a very long time. They have their reasons. You, as an Igbo person, you don't get reason to choke mad for this thing. Please, because there are a lot of your brothers doing business everywhere, all over the country. If you love them, you love yourself, you want to protect them, avoid any trouble when no concern you, as long as your name is not called. Even right now, I've started seeing uh, tweet messages like Grandmaster says on Facebook. If you go, you see messages in Hausa. They're already calling for fatwa, calling for people to rise up and revenge, which is not good. So no carry your mouth, chook waiting, no concern you. Wait until you are touched. And just for the record, when people are speaking like this, you are not being told to be afraid of the house or the Fulani. It's not about fear. Nobody is afraid of any person. Nobody has monopoly of violence. Not the Hausa, not the Fulani, not the Igbos, not the Niger Delta. We are all mad in this country. If fight come to fight, everybody go collect. So you are not being told to be afraid. Just mind your business. Not go chook mouth wetin no concern you. Nigeria is boiling. The tension is everywhere. We just need to find a way to douse it, no go add. It is that I don't know whether it is foolishness or the Zobu spirit. I don't know what to call it, but there is this lack of tact that I always see coming from Chukma for topic. Even Peter Obi is getting attacked. Why? He just tweeted and condemning the thing. They are telling him that he shouldn't have spoken this. No, you know. So
Yes, but I really don't have. I really don't have much to say. I believe some of my brothers are here, like Agodo, my bigger boss Chimex, Ray. I can see Maz in the building, and my daddy's in the house, Mr. Morris and Nioma. Uh, this is what I've been echoing, and I think about 2 or 3, 4 days ago when my brother Agudo opened this space, and I said it that the Edos, and first of all, let me also greet my sister Ofure. Good evening, how you doing? I said it on Agudo space that Edo, we don't lament, we don't cry. We don't come up on the street to start telling the government, hey, you must come and do your civic responsibility of protecting lives and properties. No, 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 no. We have a mandate. If the government cannot protect our citizens, we are capable of protecting ourselves. The people of Onwa have done it. Esan Oye, Oye, and they have done it. See, um, few years, or probably about 2 years ago, um, in my own vicinity, I know you know that place, ID at Ekewan side, close to Ekewan Barrack, that is close to the Ogede Primary School. This same similar act was what happened. You can go to probably ITV channels on YouTube and you see the videos. That is my locality in Benin. And these Fulani's, they were burnt inside the car. I never knew something like that was even going on. Like this is about, let me say, 10 minutes drive away from me right now. And when I saw the video, I was like, this place now, myself. I was when I happy, let me go and check. And I really went there. I saw the car that they took burnt.
And this was the period in which these killer herdsmen were ravaging the Owan Axis from that Benin Akure Expressway down to Sobe no-go area. They can even kidnap you there, for the least of maybe even 50,000 naira for you to pay ransom. And when the people in the urban saw these things that have been going on in the villages, whereby mothers, fathers have been killed, bro, they saw these guys with the same what they call it, excuse that they are hunters, guns and everything was seen inside the boots of the car that these guys were carrying. I've been seeing comments like, is it the kind of guns or is it the kind of weapons that kidnappers carried? Have you seen these guys probably engaging farmers? These are the kind of tools they carry. Some of them carry this kind of hunter guns too. Or abi hunter guns no dey kill person? Abi if they shoot your hunter gun for the wrong place for your leg, are you not disabled for life? And they burnt that car down with these individuals inside. Now today is in Uromi. For the last 2 weeks, Uromi people have been saying, you guys should do something. No, they were not crying. No, they don't cry in Edo State. It's just an abomination for you to cry that the people that you gave room for are not the one troubling. You can't cry for them. It's just for you to make an announcement. Come and do something. If you cannot do it, we will do it ourselves. Other villages have been doing it. So when I saw the news, I came up on my brother's page, Agudo. I said, give this thing a maximum of 2 weeks. The people of Uromi, they are going to retaliate. And when they are going to retaliate, it's going to be a national discourse. Tomorrow, we'll see more spaces opening and we'll be talking about this. But nobody opened spaces when my sister Ofure came up and was complaining with series of tweets how those people are invading their land, how those people are killing farmers in their villages, how they can no longer go out once it's latest 6 p.m. in the evening. Nobody came up to discuss this on space. But right now, when the retaliation has been taking place, you will now see some kind of tweet like they will hear from us. It's really, really so stupid for anybody that will come up here and want to justify whatever have happened in Uromi. Because when the people of Uromi were giving the signal that those people have beaten more they can chew, nobody said anything. The dormant governor they have there did not see anything. The presidency did not see anything. Because sometimes when issues probably exceed communal clashes, it now involves people leaving their state, coming into another state to cause havoc. It needs to be checkmate. It needs to be checkmate. Security agencies didn't do anything. And right now, when the people are retaliating, trying to defend themselves, and I asked and I gave the same explanation, this thing to my brother Agud on his page. If I should hold a machete and I'm running towards you, will you stand for me to cut you in pieces, or you are going to fight back? Or are you going to start waiting till probably you call your security agency that a man is running towards me with machete and you expect the police to come and save you within the space of 0.1 seconds? My brother will drop you down dead. So are we going to sit and allow this criminal elements, these miscreants, to probably start ravaging villages in Uromi and probably start emptying them, deserting them, just the way they are doing in Ebonyi State and Enugu State? And I just want to probably, the reason, if you notice, the names I called when I came up on this space were my Igbo brothers that I called. I just want them to understand this is how things are being done. You don't just keep quiet and you want to come out and start lament. Who is going to listen to your plea? Your government, your governors, your senators, your House of Rep members, they are just puppets in the hands of the federal government.